What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. Sadly, we're rounding out the year with a sad video. As you can see right now, it looks like it's still winter when you log into the game from the log-on screen, but when you log in, everything looks normal again, which is a bit of a surprise because we got a X-post yesterday telling us that we had another week left. So if I just head over to the base of operations, I can flip over to that post right there. You can see here the community challenge is live until January the 6th, rewarding the white Krampus outfit on completion. How many keys have you donated? Show your proof. So we was like, oh yeah, we're on for another week yet. But when you arrive at the base of operations, everything looks pretty normal, which is, it's sad really. When I saw it last night for the first time, I was like, man, it does look plain in comparison to how much they dressed it up. But when you go into the menu, you can still see that the winter event is still there. And this is happening on all platforms, PC, Xbox and PlayStation. The only thing that I have heard is that for some reason, sometimes people cannot open the winter event caches. I've never had that problem. As you can see, it works. You get a bit of a glitching, you can see there, because there is a bag on the screen. Oh, where's my mouse gone? Oh, I have no mouse anymore. How weird. So yeah, there is things that obviously are going wrong. I have literally no mouse. But you can see that obviously the area isn't meant to be dressed as it is, and we get this kind of glitch. We can hold F to come out of it, and hopefully the Lexington, as we just saw, there we go, is in my stash. So that is actually still working as it should. But yeah, the Christmas decorations and everything should still be here. Now, there's a couple of other things that are not quite working. So for instance, now if I head down to my favorite spot to spawn the Krampus, although they spawn, you know, everywhere from every spawn area known to man, I often spawn down to DZ South, run around here, and on the left straight away now I would get them out of this grid. Instead, we have got the Loot Goblin, because they are also not spawning. He's not dropping any seasonal stuff or anything like that anyway. But yeah, they also are not spawning, meaning that you cannot get any more bounties or keys from them. However, there is one little shining light here, is that if any of the bounties that you have picked up already, you will still get these rewards. You'll still get the winter key for the final reward if you complete the bounty. And you'll still get the Krampus mask if you've not yet got it, if you're able to jump into somebody that's already got the bounty. However, it doesn't seem that there are reports of anybody getting any keys from any of the bad guys in the starter 3 areas. So essentially, you run a bounty for one key now. You do not run a bounty for any other keys that are going to stack up along the way. So that's a little bit disappointing, but again, there is a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, because big shout out to Basie. We know that they're all on holiday. We know Ubisoft across all the games wrap up for Christmas. But he said here, agents, we're aware of an issue that has temporarily deactivated our winter event features, including decorations and gameplay. We're looking into a solution internally. We'll post an update once we have more information. And obviously, it's, you know, New Year's Eve that this has happened. You know, that's a holiday in most places around the world. So I'm not sure I would expect too much happening today or tomorrow. But it does look like they intend on getting it fixed, and, you know, maybe we'll get a bit of an extension or something like that, which I guess would be nice. Is it the end of the world because we can spend keys and we can use the bounties? It's probably not. It'd be more so for people that have, you know, made plans to do it this week because maybe they were working last week or something like that. There's obviously always the exceptions to the rules. If we flip over to Reddit, You know, and in saying that myself, I'm off this week. I was gonna, you know, I've got 300 keys there. I was gonna, you know, max out components and stuff and things like that on my alt accounts. Now, you know, would I die if I don't do that? Absolutely not. So it's a little bit of an inconvenience, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. So we've got a post here 11 hours ago, pretty much at midnight, when we noticed that the Christmas decks had gone. And then Joker, the Reddit mod, has also picked up on this and asked basically, you know, for further details. And then basically, long and short is it all consoles, all PCs, everywhere, same things happening. And like I said, the only inconsistency is that some people are reporting that they can't open caches anymore. It's just grayed out. But I'm not sure if that's a permanent problem for them, or if, for instance, it is something they can log in and log out or join somebody else's session. So do let me know about that. People down below in the comments would obviously be interested in that, especially. All right, just one little bit of info that I've managed to do before I actually put out the video. Thanks to Biker in my Discord who didn't have an account that had the Jul Musk mask. We've just ran Summit. Obviously, the Christmas decorations are missing. But, yeah, he did not get the mask reward, and we did not get a key for completing floor 100. So, yeah, this part of the event is completely gone. You can't get the Jul Musk mask anymore, and you cannot get a key for doing Summit floor 100. I'll post updates on my X page as soon as I know anything. I'll also retweet this on my X, so if you're following me or you're following Basie, you'll get the latest updates as soon as possible. Also over in my Discord. I hope you have yourselves a wonderful 2026, agents, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.